What is up? Welcome to Post Concert High, the podcast where the show doesn't end. Follow along as we chat about all things concerts, bands, and venues in the CLE. Do you have your ticket ready? Because the show is about to begin.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I hope you're enjoying our episodes so far.
Yes. So, what this week's episode is about our top everything of 2024.
Yes. Tops of 2024.
So, we're going to go through and break down all of our top shows, top moments, albums, songs, all the good stuff. And this is of everything, not just the shows we've gone to. So this is just all of stuff from 2024, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Let's start with our top shows. What was your top show of 2024?
My top show was the band Camino with Knox at the Agora.
That's a good one.
That show was so special. It's kind of hard for me to describe how special it was. The energy was just, it was so different that night because we went to 4 Agora shows last year.
Yeah.
4 Agora shows. And every single one had a different vibe to it.
Yes, everyone was different.
Different crowd. This one, I think I should have known right from the beginning because the line was, we were pretty far back in the line for this show.
Yes, we were.
But it moved pretty fast. But yeah, it just, I liked that it was just one opener.
Yes.
And he had a length that, like, I think he played for
a long time.
A long time. I mean, normally openers are what, only like 30 minutes?
Yeah, 20
And he played for like probably 45 minutes or an hour.
Yeah.
It was good. And he was really good.
And he was good, yeah.
Yeah. But the band Camino set was really long. I don't know how to describe it. It just, the
Memorable.
music, great. Yeah. And fun fact about that show is I found them like a month before that show.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
An ad popped up for Nostalgia, and it was like this Walkman. I can't remember if he put the CD in the Walkman or if he pulled it out and he threw it. I feel like he put it in the Walkman and then played it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they've got to be like millennial age for a CD Walkman.
You were right. I actually haven't checked their ages.
Yeah, I think they're pretty close to us. I think they're younger.
Just a little, like 20s.
Yeah.
Late 20s.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show, and Knox was really good. I liked him a lot.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a good one. Good show for sure.
What was your top show?
Okay, so I couldn't really I did really bad at this. So like I couldn't just like choose one for a lot of things.
It was hard. It's hard.
Really bad. So, I really liked Dax, which we talked about last episode. I liked his Columbus show the best, but his one from Cleveland was really good too. But I would say that was super memorable to me because that was like the first like concert I went to by myself in Columbus, and like I didn't really start doing things by myself until like last year. And I actually really enjoy it. But now I have Danielle, and she's perfect. And it's like we're together, and it's great. It's a good time. Like I don't think I have enjoyed going to concerts like with anyone.
Aww. You're gonna make me cry.
So like it definitely it helps. And I don't mean like anyone, because I've gone to concerts and I've had a good time. But like Danielle and I just like click, I feel like, when we go to concerts. Yeah. So it just makes it easy and comfortable and stuff like that.
I think we're both passionate about music in different ways, but I think we feel the music.
Yeah. Yes, I would agree with that.
But
like there's always meaning behind like all, like we talked about before, like all of Dax's stuff. So I feel like that really sticks with me Um, just in general, both of those concerts. And then I will say that I really enjoyed Forrest Black.
I did too.
Like he
Ah.
was so good. I was not expecting that because I don't know why I wasn't expecting it. Like I just didn't know much of him
Mm-hmm.
and I knew it was going to be more mellow, I guess is the word. Like
Yeah. Not a 10-year concert.
yeah, it almost felt like an intimate like acoustic show even though it wasn't.
Right.
Um he made me cry at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Like I was not ready. I was like I was not ready for that, but it just kind of worked out timing wise with me with some other personal stuff and I just like I that one really is going to stick with me for a long time
Yeah.
cuz it just was like good timing and he made it. So that was cool.
Yeah. It's really interesting when like the stars align and it's like you're going
Yeah.
through something and then the music is just like it was
Yeah.
I could tell it was like for you it was like
Yeah.
nobody else was in that room and it was just you listening
Yeah.
to that music and it was like made for you.
Yeah, I literally just forgot I would like where I was. I was just
Yeah.
listening to the music and it just like hit me and it just felt surreal and it felt like I was actually like like I was experiencing it as I was like experiencing it
Yeah.
and it felt really good. I don't know. It felt good that he was also singing about stuff that was relatable.
Yes.
Like he had a lot of songs that were very um what how did he described it some way. He said like it's either like heartbreak or love.
Yeah.
He said his songs are either about heartbreak or like how much he loves someone or something. I don't
Yeah.
know, like love
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah. Well, a lot of his songs are about his wife,
Yeah.
but then he's been through a lot of stuff in his life
Yeah.
too that he talks about a little bit at his shows just to give a background.
Yeah. So like the couple songs I did cry to, they were about like losing someone and death
Mhm.
and that's always not fun and I
But
was oh go
the
ahead.
way he wrote those songs though, they were like
Yes.
different.
Yeah. They were
Um,
very what's the word? Like I don't know. I'm blanking with this, but yeah, they were very well written.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely really like I would say those two were top for me.
So what was different for Dax from his Columbus show to his Cleveland show?
I would say the main difference was he was like the headliner. So like
Okay.
everyone was there for him. Like
Yeah. Okay.
that's who they came to see. So like and I forgot where I went when I was down there, but the place was kind of similar to mm, it was like a mix of like the grog shop and like the Agora.
Okay.
Cuz I stood on the top like balcony part of it,
Hmm.
except it was all just like you could stand or sit wherever.
Okay.
But there were no seats, so it was all standing.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I was just standing on the. There's actually a video Dax posted, and like I think it was he always records. I think it's Dear Alcohol. He always records it like facing away and like taping the audience, and like I'm standing next to someone holding like a T-shirt up.
I'm
You
gonna
can't
have
really,
to find that
yeah,
video.
you can't really see me, but like I'm like that's me. I'm up there. But yeah, I would say it's a different feel when you're headlining versus when you're like opening. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
for me, I feel like there's a difference in like the atmosphere of the audience. I don't know.
Was that the Columbus show? Was that the first concert you went to by yourself?
Yes.
How did you like? How did you feel going by yourself?
Great.
Really?
It was freeing. Like it was I, I think it was more of like me maybe it wasn't last year. It might have been the year before. So this might not even count as a top 2024 when I went
That's okay.
to see Dax in Columbus. Um, I felt very free. I did like a whole day thing. I went and saw the Taylor Swift Eras Tour at the movie theater before, and then I went directly to the concert.
Okay.
So like it was like all day, just like music. It was so great.
Sounds like a great day.
It was awesome. It was so great. So I went to the movies. I got myself like the movie theater was like fancy, so I got myself like a Truly or something, and I went and
Mhm.
sat and watched the Taylor Swift thing for 3 hours, and then I went to a concert for 3 more hours. It was really good. I might have fallen asleep in the Taylor Swift one, but I also have seen it 18,000 times since. So
Oh, well, you didn't miss anything then.
no. And during that trip, I hit a curb, and
Oh
I
no.
totally jacked up my rim.
Oh.
Yeah, it was cool. I was very sad about it.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's my favorite top show of apparently 23 and 24.
That's okay.
What would you say your top moment was of all the concerts you went through?
Well, I will say I did enjoy that Forest Black, and there were some moments
Yeah.
where I cried too. But mine was at the Band Camino show. So they took a break in the middle of their set, and it was just Jeffrey and Spencer.
Yes.
No drums, no bass. It was just
Like
the
an
acoustic
acoustic.
guitar and a piano. Um, and like the start of it, because the whole concert you're like up because,
Yeah. Right.
you're
It's a
up,
concert
you're up high,
atmosphere. Yeah.
and then they bring it down. So they played a few songs and then they played the black and white. And I'd never heard that song before. There was only two songs that entire concert I didn't know.
Okay.
Um, I think one of them was Hush Hush, and then there was the black and white.
That was a good one.
And it was like tunnel vision. Like nobody
Yeah.
was there. Yeah,
I
I
could see that.
absolutely cried.
Yeah,
And it was
that
that's
was
always my favorite parts of any shows is when they bring it down.
yes.
If it's,
Yeah.
up high. I'm acting like people can see me raising my hands, but
Eventually,
eventually,
you will be able to see her raising her
I'm
hand.
gonna be like, put your hands down. You're moving them too much. Um, but yeah, just the crowd and the emotions and um,
Yeah, that was a really good moment.
yeah, and it's just they both have beautiful voices, but
Yes.
just Spencer singing that song,
Yeah.
it was just yeah,
All of that was a good moment. I also like the acoustic
yeah.
feel.
It's a nice little break.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I would agree with that. I just to throw this in there, don't forget your earphone or your earplugs when you go to concerts. Us old people need them for sure.
Absolutely.
But I just wanted to throw that out there. So make sure we'll have a whole episode on what you need to bring as a millennial to a concert. But for now, make sure you have your head or your ear things. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're called.
Earplugs.
Earplugs.
What was your favorite moment? What stuck out to you?
I'm just going to say one word.
Yeah.
Yep. Nudes.
Nudes.
Okay. I will explain, but I just think it's funny. So we went, who else was playing with them? It was Four Times Louder.
Truss
Trust. Oh, yes.
and 10 years.
And 10 years. Okay.
Which Four Times Louder and both Truss are both local bands to Cleveland.
Yes. Cleveland local bands. We love that. So we were watching this show and then they started just passing out pool noodles. And I was like, what is happening right now? And then like they just had us hold them and like wave them.
Right.
It sounds so silly, but like that is one thing that I am 100% going to remember.
It
like forever.
Right. It was so fun. That was my first time at the grog shop.
Okay.
It was not yours, right?
No, it was not.
But that was our first time at the grog shop seeing
Yeah.
a show together.
Yes.
And,
that was just I don't know why that's gonna stick with me for a long time.
right.
It just made the show more like memorable and like we were just like wiggling them.
Right.
And then
You're like, what do you do with them?
one of us would have to go to the bathroom and like we would just hand it to the other one and that was our spot saver.
It was great.
It was really good.
Like, I would really like to have them at every show to have a place.
Could you just imagine just showing up to every show with a pool noodle? I would love that. I think you should do that next time. You still have them,
I
right?
still have them, so we
Okay.
could just bring
Well,
them.
we could just bring it for next time.
That was
I
the
think
thing. It was like after their set, we're like, do they want these noodles back, or are we just holding on to them for the rest of the show?
they're a souvenir.
Some people held on to them. Some people just threw them on the
Yeah.
floor.
Oh, yes, they did end up on the floor.
Yeah,
I thought we should have just taken them all that were left on the floor.
we could have.
And then we would have them.
Yeah,
We should bring it to the next ones. Do you think they'd let us in?
we could probably get away with it at the grog because
Yes.
they really don't.
They don't check.
They don't check anything. You could really. I hate to
I
say
mean,
this,
yeah, I was
but
gonna
you
say.
could really slip anything in that building.
But don't.
Yes, don't do that.
Please don't. It's a safe place.
Yes,
And it's a good venue. It's a nice small different venue.
yes.
But we'll also get into that in a different one. But yeah, I would say that was my top moment. It was very very fun.
That whole weekend was fun. That whole weekend was just a girls' weekend.
Yes.
We did that, and then
What else?
we went to dinner and saw Rocky Horror at the Cedar League
Yes.
the next day. It was
It
just
so fun.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That was a good weekend
Yes, it
for
was.
sure. So yeah, that was my top moment. I would say for sure. So what do you? Once again, this was very hard to come up with our top 5. But what are your top 5 albums?
This was very hard for me. So my top 5 are State Champs by State Champs.
Mm-hmm.
Left in the Dark by In Her Own Words. The Crucible of Life by the Home Team. From a Man's Perspective by Jax. And State of Affairs by Definitely Maybe. I will say State Champs I listen to at least once a day at work
Nice.
because I have music playing.
Yeah.
My life's just music.
Yeah, I love it.
But all day long at work, I have music playing, and I mix up the playlists, but
Do you
they're
have like one single playlist you listen to
No,
more
I have, like-
frequently?
yes, the one that they're on, which is my Adult Dirtbags playlist.
Love it.
I
I
have a
love the name.
I have a Teenage Dirtbags
Oh,
playlist, which is like all music from like high school,
Yes.
like Fall Out Boy and
yes.
all that stuff we listened to in high school. And then I have my adult one, which is more newer stuff. So I have them separated.
I like that.
There's a lot of music in that album. Like I could play it and not listen to the whole album in one shift at work.
Oh.
But I always listen to this whole and I love the album in its entirety. Like there's not a bad song on that album. I love it.
Oh, nice.
That's probably my favorite
Your
out
top
of
one.
all 5.
Yeah,
But
those are some good ones.
yeah, The Crucible of Life, it is so good too.
I have not heard that one.
No,
I haven't heard anything by
Like-
the Home Team. I don't think.
they're really good. I would like to see them eventually in
Do they
concert.
tour like around
They
here?
do. They're normally an opener. They were at the Agora. I forget who was headlining. They came last year. They did just announce another tour, but I don't think they're coming
Here.
anywhere near Ohio. Actually, I don't think I saw Ohio on the list at all, but I could be wrong. But like right out of the gate, that I played their album and that first song, I was like, yes, it was so good.
It's so interesting how you just like, you
Mhm.
just know when you're going to like something and when you're not going to like something.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are all solid ones.
How about yours? What were your top 5
Wow.
albums?
Wow. 5.
5?
Actually, yes, I did do 5.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Well, there's no order to these because I could not figure it out. So the first one I did was the Wicked movie soundtrack
Of course.
because that's all I've listened to for a very long time.
I really need to watch this movie
You
so
really
I can
need
hear
to
the
watch
music.
it. Yes, it's so good. Like if you don't cry by the end of this movie, like you have no heart.
Is it a long movie?
Well,
Is it
the
like how many?
first half.
The first half.
The second half comes later.
Okay.
The first half, which was this movie, was 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Oh, so there's going to be another one?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, you need to watch it.
Okay.
Because so it's only the first half. Like, say you go to like the Playhouse or something and you
Yeah.
actually see Wicked, it was literally the first half of it.
Okay, before
Yeah.
intermission.
Correct. So,
Okay.
yeah, it was really good. I am obsessed. Because it is a recording. They did like change things, like they like edited their voices a little bit, like
Okay.
in the recording in the soundtrack, but you can't really tell. And like when you actually listen to like the originals, like a lot of times it's like it's like pure, like it's pure. It's just their voices. But I don't know. It's that's probably my number one right now. But the next one I have is An Evening with Silk Sonic. Do you know
Oh,
what that is?
no.
It's Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
They have like it's like more like how would you explain it? It's more like old school feel.
Okay.
Like they have that song Skate on there.
Hmm.
I don't know. I love it. It's so good. I also just love Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
I would love to see. If he ever came here,
Yes.
we should go.
Yes.
Because I feel like he puts on a great show.
I feel like he would, and he's got an amazing voice, so
Yes.
and his music is just so fun.
Yes. So I would definitely want to go to that. My next one is T Swift, Midnights.
Of course.
Yes. So Midnights. I did enjoy Tortured Poets Department, but I don't know. Just Midnights is just such a good album.
It's long, isn't it? Or is it?
Tortured Poets is.
Oh, okay.
That's the one where it's like 30 songs or something.
Okay.
But this one is just like a normal length, and then it has like Bejeweled and like why can't I think of any songs right now? There's just some like classics on it. And that one really I just listened to all of like the beginning of last year. The entire thing over, and I also got it on record.
Ooh.
So I can listen to it on record.
Yeah, I want to start buying records.
I don't know. I just like got the record player and then like I just keep buying records and I love it. It has like that old feel to it.
Yeah.
It's very classic. So that was my third one. And then my fourth one is What Is Life by Dax. Because so many good songs on that one, like Dear God and I think Dear Alcohol might be on it. I can't remember. I literally suck at life right now. I cannot remember any songs.
It's hard to remember from, an entire year.
Yes. Yeah. And then my last one I put was Cowboy Carter by Beyonce.
Okay. I've not listened to any of that album.
There's some really good songs on there.
Yeah.
She does like covers of some older stuff.
Oh.
Like kind of makes it her own. And kind of has that country twang feel to it. And it's just different. And I really like it. I appreciate her as an artist a lot. So those are my top 5 albums.
I will say that I went on a little bit of a Destiny's Child kick this week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So, not to completely change the subject, but when I work out, I like to listen to like the remixed,
okay.
mosh music,
Yeah.
And there was one that came on that catered to you music on it. And I was like, what is this? Like, I couldn't remember at first what song it was. And I was like, oh, that's what it is. And I started listening to them and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yes.
So
good just brings back memories.
That was my car music for the week, which is a totally different vibe from my work music.
Yeah. It's great. I love just throwing different stuff in there.
Yeah.
Switch it up every now and then.
Yes.
But yeah, so those were my top 5 albums. They are solid choices for me.
Yeah.
I listen to them frequently.
Those are good solid.
The Wizard and I guess would be it came out before. So technically I guess it is 2024. I'm really sucking at this top
It's okay.
2024 things.
We make the rules, so we can throw
Right.
some
We
years in before.
We are in charge
Yes.
here. So no one needs to know that it's not from 2024.
Give us some slack here, people.
Right. It's all fine. Fine and dandy.
Yeah.
All right. So how about our top 5 songs?
Top 5 songs. Well, I had to throw a Band Camino song on that list.
Of course.
Nostalgia by the band Camino. That's the first song that I listened to of theirs. That's how I found them. So, and then like I said, like a month later, we were going to their show, and I didn't realize how big of a following they had either.
Yeah. I love that you found them like a month before. I didn't.
Right.
I knew that. I thought you just knew them.
No. Like I had found them on that so artist, your Instagram ads work.
Yes.
Because it popped up when I was just scrolling through my feed, and I heard the song, and you know how you're just like, oh, I like that song.
Yes, correct.
And then I saw that they were coming to Cleveland, so I like just buckled down on listening to their stuff and Knox's stuff because I just not that I don't like to be surprised because the black and white was a big surprise.
Yes.
But I like to be able to.
Top moment.
It was my top moment. So maybe I need to reconsider listening to artist music before a show.
We both can just like do some work on that. Yes. So like maybe you listen to like half the amount, and then I'll listen to that other half.
I will tell you that normally, like 99% of the time, if not 100, I will try to look up the artist set list before we go to the show.
Oh yeah?
Yes. Which it's not always accurate, especially because like normally encores aren't on there, or like the artist just switch up something. Yeah, they switch up the rotation of the music. But yeah, that's
you just have to know the whole order beforehand.
I don't know.
I get it.
Sometimes I just like to know if a certain song's gonna be played.
Yeah.
Like if I have a favorite song.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, I want to hear that.
Yes.
Yes.
I could see that for sure.
But yeah, I didn't realize when we got there and I saw the line, I was like,
it was surprising. Yeah. I didn't know because I didn't know who it was, but like for someone who has listened to him for a month, you're like you didn't know.
I didn't realize they had that big of a following.
That's cool.
And that show was sold out.
It didn't feel like it.
It didn't. Like it was full in there, but it didn't feel.
Maybe that's just the Agora.
Yeah.
Like maybe I like that.
Maybe they just have a good number.
Yeah. Maybe they and maybe people went upstairs. A lot of people went upstairs.
Yeah.
So that I don't know. That's a good one.
But yeah, and then getting matching jet skis was a bad idea by When the Sun Sets. Okay, I love them so much. And they're the ones that are going to be coming to Youngstown.
Okay.
I was like, why are we just skipping over Cleveland? And so they're coming to Toledo and Youngstown.
Of course.
I'm like, which is closer of Youngstown? If it was summer, we would go to Toledo because then we could just hit up Cedar Point while we were out there.
For sure, yeah.
But that was the first song of theirs that I had ever heard. And I was just hooked from there.
Yeah.
Like every song that they've released since then.
It's a great title.
It's a great song. But yeah, the title. I love it when titles are crazy like that. Like it gives me like Fall Out Boy vibes.
Yeah, or Panic at the Disco.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes. False Hopes by Glimmers, which we'll talk about Glimmers. We went to their show, but Facebook let us down.
They
with the start time.
Up,
with the start time.
That was pretty dumb.
So we didn't get to hear them, but I love that song. That was not the first song I heard by them, but that was the first release they had after I started listening to them. And then Me, Myself, and Your Eyes by Knox. Mm-hmm. I loved pretty much all of his songs.
I did really like him
this year. Yes.
Once again, I didn't listen to it before I went.
Yes.
But I do really like him.
Yeah. So I could have really just filled this up with all of Knox's songs from this year, but I was like, I just need to pick one to make room for other things. And really the same thing with Senses too. So Senses, Pull Me Under was my favorite of theirs this year.
Yeah, I really like them.
Yeah. They have a really good vibe and just the music's good and
she has a excellent voice.
Yes, she does.
Like I don't once again, I don't know why I was surprised, but like it was just one of those voices that like stick out to you.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
That's a good one.
Oh, they are headlining,
Yes, I saw that.
but they're not coming here.
Come on, guys.
I know. Like, why do we? Cleveland loves music. Stop
Cleveland
missing
is a
us.
music city.
Right.
We have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Right.
Like,
Right.
come on,
We have
y'all.
all these great venues.
Yeah, you guys got to come here.
Yeah.
Everyone has to come here.
Fill up the grog. It's
I mean-
closer for us.
Yeah. Although
Not that-
maybe it's not good for us because we will have no money again.
No.
So
Most grog shows are pretty
they are.
affordable.
And free parking, which is lovely.
Yes.
And it's not hard finding parking.
No.
But we have our secret spots, so
Yes. And we're not going to tell you about that.
Sorry,
that won't be a
guys.
secret anymore.
not something we're gonna put out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, those are my top 5s. So
Solid.
what do you got on your list? Top 5s.
Top 7?
Top 7? That's okay. The other 2 will just be bonuses.
Yes.
You get more details.
Yes. So the The Wizard and I from Wicked.
Okay.
It's just a power ballad. It's just so good. And yeah, Cynthia is great. Then I have Skate by Silk Sonic. Just a vibe. It's just a vibe. And then I have Can We Pretend That We're Good by Daniel Seavey. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but have you heard that song?
No.
You should listen to it. Like they do some cool like it's like classy autotune stuff. Like I don't know if it's autotune, but they like do voice like changing stuff in it.
Okay.
And it sounds so cool. I don't know why. It just like I heard it once. It was one of those songs that I'm like, yep, this is one that I will be listening to all the time.
Mhm.
So I definitely really like that one. And then I have I'm So Good at Being Alone
Yes.
by Knox.
I kind of figured you would throw that on your list.
Such a jam. Like it's so good. And I was like, yeah, this is relatable.
Yes.
I just am really good at being alone. And like, I'm not like, people are always like, are you gonna be alone all? I'm not like lonely.
Right.
Like, I'm just totally chill with being alone.
Right. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So I was like, I heard that when he played it, and I was like, this is literally perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it's so good. And now I listen to it all the time. All right, moving on. I have Good Luck Babe next.
I knew you were going to have that on your list.
I like both versions
Yes.
by Chapel Rowan and Senses. Senses is listen. I know it's really hard.
I hate to say this.
Yeah.
I hate to
I know.
say this, and you know what I'm going to say.
Yep.
I like Sense's version better.
Yes. So if I'm in, it depends on my mood because like sometimes I'm like I need like a like a punk type feel song.
Yeah.
And then I listen to the Senses one on repeat. But if I'm in like I just want to chill type, then I'll listen to Chapel Rowan's.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I like the Senses one maybe a little bit better because I was not expecting them to play it when we went. And then
Really?
they played it. No, I didn't know they did it.
You didn't know they did it?
Listen.
Oh my goodness. Do we need to have like a pre-concert intervention? Sit down.
We need to go over all the main things.
This is what's probably going to be on the set list.
Listen, you're just so prepared every time we go, and I'm just like, I'm just here.
I'm sorry, I have major OCD, and it's just, I hate, like, I don't know, I just hate not being prepared.
No, I get it. I just label things around my house. I don't know if that's like OCD or like, I don't know.
It's something.
It's something. It's some mental thing. I don't know. I label everything. Just like, what do I have? I have my Q-tips labeled. I have mints labeled. Like, there's something wrong with me. Anyway,
Hey, you never know when something might get swapped for those mints. And
right. Then you're screwed.
Yes.
Could be pills or something. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, moving on. The next song I have is Smallest Man Who've Ever Lived. The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived.
Mhm.
I think I just died there a little bit. By Taylor Swift. Like I just blacked out. I don't know. That's a good one. It has something about it is just like captivating.
Yeah.
And then my last one, number 7 out of my top 5 songs, is "To Be a Man" by Dax.
Yes. I do
That
love
that
that song
one's
too.
just, I don't know, it gets me. Like he just says some things, and I'm just like, yeah,
Yeah.
these poor dudes.
Right.
I don't know.
They need to listen to it and know that
I know. Yeah,
it's okay.
for sure. So yeah, those are my my solid ones. I that was really hard though. I could not pick
Right. Well, maybe next year we need to do like top 10 or
top
something.
10.
Just
Yeah.
5. I I I was going to start with top 3, but that was too hard.
Yeah. What's your top what's your top venue we went to?
This is so hard
I know.
cuz I
They're all
like
so
all
different.
of them and they're so different. I would probably say that my I just love the Agora so much.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really love the Agora so much. But I do love the Grog Shop too because
Yeah. Small.
it's small and I like how grungy it is.
Yeah,
I
it is.
know that sounds so weird, but it's so grungy in there, but I love it. But it's not like
Yeah.
you don't feel like you're like in a dirty surrounding.
Yes. Like
It's just
the bathroom is just something you have to experience.
right. It's so unique
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
so it, smaller venue, I would say it's the Grog Shop. A
Yeah.
little bit larger, I would say my favorite is Agora. I love the Agora so much.
I would agree with that.
What's your favorite?
I would agree with you on that. I really like, so the grog and myself go back very far. It brings back a lot of memories. So like me and like one or two other friends would always go there, and we would just go see local bands all the time. And then like my one friend who we would go with every single time, she ended up passing away.
Oh,
Yeah, so like it just brings back like all those good
I
memories that I
didn't
had
know
with her.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was just like we were friends all of high school, and then like after that. So we would go after high school, and then yeah. So yeah.
Mm. I
It's okay.
wish I would have known
No,
that.
it's okay.
Oh,
It's okay. So it I really brought back like the good memories that I had with her, and like just like all of the things we used to do and stuff. Like I'm like, it just felt like I was going back to my roots
oh,
of like
that's
going
nice.
to like the older like punk concerts and stuff like that. So it
Yeah.
it did feel good. So
Well, good. I'm glad. I
yeah,
hope you don't like.
no bad things.
Okay,
No bad things. Like it just brought back all the good memories I had with her. So it was
that's
good.
that's nice then.
But yeah, I definitely agree with smaller venue. I like the grog because the bathroom is just a adventure in itself.
Yeah,
I'm inspired by all the stuff that's on the walls.
there's a lot of different stuff on those walls. A lot of like you could probably spend like a week in that bathroom and you'd probably
You'd still
still
miss
not
stuff.
see everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why that
I
bathroom is my
I
favorite.
think I've taken a lot of pictures in that
Yeah.
bathroom of stuff on the walls,
Yes.
not like weird things in the bathroom. Okay. But just the stuff on
The
the walls.
walls. You guys have to experience the
Yeah.
walls of the bathroom at the
Yeah.
grog shop.
Yeah.
It's just that's a whole thing in itself.
Yes.
I don't know why I love it so much. Also, I went to the Beachland Ballroom. I did go to that place. That was different.
Yeah.
I think I went there once when I was younger, but I don't know. I don't know. That was a different one. They had like a bar connected to it. Like, so you could like go to the bar first and
Mhm.
like get food and like drinks and stuff, and then you just like walk into the back room.
Oh, that's
It's a
nice.
different feel. It kind
Yeah.
of feels like a sounds really weird. It kind of feels like a gym.
A gym.
Yeah, like the old school gyms with like the wood floors. This
Oh,
sounds so
okay.
bad.
Okay. I get what you're
But
throwing
like I
down
felt
now.
like I could play dodgeball in it.
Oh, well,
And then they had a stage.
let's
It was
hmm.
literally like the gyms that were connected with like the theater. Did you ever see those?
Yes.
At St. Gabe's
Uh
had it.
yes, Fairport.
They have it too.
McKinley. Yeah. They have it. They have it too.
It literally
Yes.
felt like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But like
That's
so many
interesting.
but like the Beachland Ballroom was like, I don't I don't think they have any other rooms. I think it's just that one. But it's been around for a really long time.
That's in Euclid, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I
Somewhere in that area.
think so. I don't know. My friends got I think they met there and then they ended up getting married later on. But they met there like a long time ago.
I think, do I have a show listed for there this year? Yet?
Maybe
Maybe? No, not yet.
we could go there.
But
I
yeah,
feel like we should go to something there.
yeah. Let's look and see.
Who was who was your top artist of 24?
Oh gosh. Oh my
You
goodness.
can cheat on your phone if you
You're
want.
you're
Like
making
something that like you listen to a
well,
lot.
I will tell you what my Apple replay told me, which the numbers are not correct, people.
Yeah, I know. They
They're
put like
they're not correct. Um if I went by those numbers, it would be When the Sun Sets.
ooh, okay. Yeah.
Um oh my goodness. I could tell you a whole list. I really I
Top 3.
okay.
I know I'm putting you on the spot here. We weren't prepared for this one.
No, this was not on our
This is
list,
not on our
people.
list
She's
to cover. I'm just throwing out stuff.
throwing a major curveball
There's
at
a lot
me.
of tops we could do.
There's a tops. So yeah, if you went on my Apple Music replay, my top artist was When the Sun Sets. It's telling me I listened to them for almost 9,000 minutes. Just them, 9,000 minutes.
I love that
I
for you.
had over 100,000 minutes. Okay, yeah, and I've seen a lot of people like
Yeah.
calling people out that have this amount of music time, and they're like, "What do you like? How do you listen to that much music?" And
You can
it's
just
like,
have it
well,
on.
yeah, you
Like
just have it on. Like I have
you
it
don't
on
have
all
to
day at
sit there
work.
and like focus on it. Like
Yeah, like when I clean the house, I have it playing.
yeah,
When I drive to and from anywhere,
work.
I have music playing.
Yeah. Unless I have a bad day, then I don't listen to music. I just sit in silence.
I can't do that.
No?
No,
Like if
I
I have a
can't.
terrible day, I'm just like
No.
no music, like just zoning. Like I don't even know how I get home.
Really?
Do you not do that?
I do that. I'll be
I
like
was gonna say, is that not
driving and
normal?
then 10 minutes later I'm like, "How did I get here?"
Like, right. I don't, some, never mind. I don't want to say this. I don't want to get in trouble by the law, but
No.
I just don't, sometimes I don't realize I'm driving
It
and then I
happens.
forget. And
Yeah.
then I get home and I'm like,
It's cuz you need music.
right.
You need music.
Yeah, that's the answer. True.
No, like I never want to sit in
In
silence
silence.
ever. Like will always find the right music for
Yeah.
my mood, even if it takes me forever. I will I will tell you. Okay, so it was When the Sun Sets is my top, and then the band Camino was after that, and then Fall Out Boy. But
That's always a good choice.
I will tell you, I started listening to the 1975,
Oh, yeah. You've brought that up a couple
and
times.
I love, which album is it?
Do
One of
they
their
tour?
albums. They're from Europe.
Do you think they'd ever tour over here?
I don't know. I don't know if they have or not. I would absolutely go see them.
Yeah.
Um, which album? Oh, their album from 2022, Being Funny in a Foreign Language. I love that whole album. The song
Oh,
Human too. I love that.
huh. I'll have to check them out. I've never
Yeah.
heard
It
any of their stuff.
they're like they don't really fit into one genre.
Hmm.
They're like they're their own thing.
Okay.
Like the songs are very
What
unique.
kind would it be like if you had to put it in? There's so many different genres now. Like,
Just a general alternative
okay,
like Apple does. Apple
apples,
is terrible at classifying music, by the way.
and we're we're
I,
gonna put it on
I,
Apple iPod,
it,
the podcast.
yes. So if you're listening, you need to get better people on your categorizing music because sometimes I get angry. But yeah, it's listed as alternative. I don't. It's very unique
Yeah.
in
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah,
But
I'll have to look at them for sure.
I I don't know how to describe it. I need to get better at.
I like different things though.
Yeah.
Like things that don't sound like everything else.
They're a little more calming and relaxing and
Yeah.
just sitting listening to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever pick out music that like Like I know for me, like I always have to have music that fits like how I'm feeling at the moment.
Mhm.
So like I can't listen to like certain things when I'm feeling a certain way,
Right. Yeah.
or else I'm like, well, now I'm gonna go jump off a bridge.
Right. No, I 100%
Right.
agree with that. That I
Yeah.
do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
So
was your top like artist or top 3?
if we went
I'm
for
gonna
how
put you put me on the spot. You're getting the same question back.
well, listen, a lot happened with Taylor Swift last year.
Yes.
So I had a very long time where that's all I listened to.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of, I don't have the amount of minutes, but it was, it was a lot of minutes. I literally, when Tortured Poets Department came out, I woke up at midnight and I listened to the whole album. 2 albums, okay? Let's just say, not one, 2.
Yeah. If it was that long.
So I just was like, oh, this is cool. Like, I don't know. I just listened to it a lot. So that was my main one last year. I think the next one, honestly, I think that's really
That was it.
like that was my main one. You know which song came back though? That Fast Car by Tracy Chapman.
Yes.
I
And
really like the original, but what's
yes,
his name is really good too.
Luke Combs.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's really good.
Yeah.
I did like that version. I love the original though. Like I've had that on my playlist
Yeah.
for forever.
Did you see I think we talked about this before when they were on the award show.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
You should watch it.
I
It's so
know.
good. It's so cool because he like honored her
Yeah.
because like she's obviously she's the one who wrote it and
Right.
I don't know if she wrote it, but
Yeah, she
she was
did.
the one. Yeah. So like I think it's really cool that he like did that for her
Yeah.
because she hasn't been in the spotlight
No.
for a really long time, like
Right.
the 90s.
Right.
So I thought that was really cool. You know what other song I like?
What song?
Okay, so there's in the Barbie movie.
Oh boy.
Have you
I
seen
still
it?
have not seen this one either.
So you're not
But
gonna know.
but it's on Netflix, isn't it? I think I just saw it on Netflix. It's popped up a couple times.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is on now. So you
So
can stream it. But the other song that I really like, I forgot what it's called, but it's by oh god, I need to figure out what it's okay. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Oh, it is. I'm just really sucking at songs today.
there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot out there.
Actually, I'm looking through the songs from that movie and I really like the I'm Just Ken song. I'm just Ken. Everywhere else I'd be a 10. All right.
Yes, there will be sporadic singing.
Yeah. Sorry. Not sorry. Well, it is like an old song from like the 90s, 2000s. Um,
I mean, 90s. You had to get 90s.
everyone like listening, like if people are listening right now, like they're probably like, I know what this is, and are saying it, and I just can't figure
They're
it out.
probably screaming it at you.
Yeah, probably. Probably. So in the movie, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, but um he's like, I want to play this guitar and sing this song at you. And like he does it for like 3 hours.
Really?
I'm like, why was that every guy in the 2000s? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like every guy in high school who played guitar, like they're like the strands in your eyes. Like I don't know, it's always like one song.
Yes.
Okay. It's like I wanna push you around.
Okay. Yeah.
and
Yeah. Yes. Yes. See, you just need to sing it instead of
God, it
looking
took me
it up.
like 5 minutes to figure that out. Like the slowest 5 minutes of my life.
So I need to listen to this music, or not listen to this music. Watch the movie.
You got a lot of movies to watch,
Yes,
girl.
I do. I have a
Like,
whole list.
I
I
said,
just
anytime you want to watch something, just let me know.
I'm I'm weird about watching new stuff. Like I need to be in the mood to watch something new
Do you ever watch things over and over again?
all the time. All the
Also,
time.
not comment like
Well,
it's not normal.
it,
We're just not normal.
or no. So yes, because a lot of times I'll want to do something, but I need something on,
Yes.
and I don't want to play music,
Yeah.
which yeah, doesn't happen very often.
Doesn't happen very often.
Yeah. But I do love my movies too. And maybe that's part of where my love for music came from too is from movies,
Yeah.
because movies just wouldn't be the same
No.
without
No.
music.
Of course not.
Where was I going here?
I don't know, but I got a good song from a movie.
Yeah. What
Yes.
movies are from?
It's from the Goofy movie.
Okay.
What was the name of that group called? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I remember when you played
Or the
this in the
guy.
song.
Anyway, it's Eye to Eye from
Yes.
the Goofy movie,
Is
and I highly recommend it for anyone who wants a good 90s feel type jam.
You played that song on the way, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember which show it was.
Yeah. It's just
And
it's
I was
so
like,
good.
this is a jam.
Yes. Or We Don't Talk About Bruno from Encanto, another jam.
I have not seen that movie. I know.
You should see the look I was just giving her.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies we gotta get you up to date on.
I have a whole list in Netflix, and it's just like just gotta be in the mood to watch something new. And okay, Netflix. I should not attack Netflix because they'll probably shut us down. But you just need to get a disclaimer when, like, get your tissues ready. Like, this is going to be an emotional roller coaster sort of thing. Because there's been plenty of shows or
Just
movies I've
non-expected.
watched. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one movie I watched. I think I was homesick from work and I just wanted to put something on.
Yeah.
And I was freaking bawling my eyes out by the end of the show. I was like, I thought this was just going to be like a
chill show to watch.
a girly rom
Yeah.
con, and no.
Yeah.
She died at the end and I was very upset.
So it's so sad.
It was so sad. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes, but yeah, so that's just deterred me a little bit from watching
new stuff
news
because you don't know
stuff. Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's a trauma response.
But yeah, I feel like I don't know. This year was a really good year for music, and I'm excited about 2025 already.
Yeah, we have a lot of good things planned.
Yes, there's some songs that have already come out that are really good.
Yeah.
There's artists have announced stuff already that's going to be really good.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm excited to hear it and talk about it, and
we could talk about the Super Bowl halftime show. That's always a good thing to talk about.
I never watched the Super Bowl.
I don't watch the Super Bowl either. I will watch the halftime show, and then go to bed.
Okay.
I don't know who. I don't know who it is. Is it Beyonce? I don't know. Wasn't Beyonce already on it? I think she was.
I don't know.
You're like,
I don't know. I never.
I'm gonna Google it right now.
I will be watching most likely the Ohio State versus Notre Dame game on Monday.
When is that? Oh, it's on Monday.
Oh, this Monday. I'm excited about that. I'm just excited that they're going to national championships, even if Notre Dame beats them.
I'm gonna say this, and you're probably gonna hate me. I don't really like Ohio State.
No! Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if I just hurt your ears by screaming.
No, it's okay. I have family that went there. I just have never really liked Ohio State. I never got on board with the big, maybe I just I don't know. I just don't like college football.
I'm not a big football fan. I think I'm just excited that it's in Ohio. Just because, we're from Cleveland.
We have really good football teams from Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, they're great. They're awesome.
Our professional football team is top notch.
I will tell you that probably our fans are.
They are very loyal.
They are very loyal. They are very out there, and they're very just
committed.
Yes.
Very committed.
Yes. Every year they get their hearts broken, and they just keep showing up.
But
every
the
single year.
Browns were decent a couple years, yesterday, last year or 2 years ago. I don't know. A couple years ago they did decent, and then I was like, oh, now we're back to normal.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, if it were to ever happen, even if we made it to the Super Bowl.
Oh, it's Kendrick Lamar.
Oh.
I was not expecting that. I don't know. I didn't know who it was going to be.
But even if the Browns made it to the Super Bowl, say we just went to the Super Bowl, didn't even win. Do you know how crazy it would be?
We thought if the Indians, now the Guardians, we thought that if they were gonna win, I thought the the whole city was gonna burn down.
Yeah. Well, it got pretty
It
crazy
did.
when the Cavs won.
It did.
Yeah. So imagine that on like
And then the
steroids.
Browns, because they've never won any type of championship.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they have. I think, but it wasn't the Super Bowl. It was like before that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
The only reason I know these things is because my dad is obsessed with the Browns and would like scream at the TVs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why do you like you know what's gonna happen? Come on, Dad. And he's probably gonna listen to this, so I did.
Hello.
Anyway, yeah, it was just funny because he used to scream and yell at the TV, and I was like, you know what's gonna happen. Like the fourth
Right.
quarter, there's one game I remember. This is way off topic. We are not on music right now,
No,
but
this is not turning into a sports
we're
podcast.
on a sports podcast now. No, there was just one time where like I think the Browns were winning and we were playing the Steelers, and it was like 30 seconds to the end. Um, and like the Browns had the ball and they threw like a Hail Mary, and then like the Steelers caught it and ran it all the way
Oh
back
my
down.
gosh.
And my dad was so mad, but I was just like laughing hysterically because I'm like, that's so the Browns. It's so funny. And he was just like super pissed.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, at least like we know what to expect from them
You would think.
most of the time. Most of the time.
You would think, but then I feel like people get their hopes up and they're like, maybe it's the time. Maybe this is it.
Right.
And then it doesn't happen. And
Like, I don't know.
they're moving though to Brook Park.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It'll be interesting.
It will be.
I don't know when
Yeah.
that's supposed to be happening.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on about that. I really don't follow football.
I don't either. They should use that stadium though as like a music venue.
That would be great to have another one, you know? Just
I mean, they do concerts and stuff there, so they might as well just make it like a whole. They could still make money.
right. Just connect it to the Rock Hall because the Rock Hall's, I mean, you got the
Right.
Science Center in between, but
That's where they should have like the Rock Hall induction things.
right. I never understood that, why they don't do the inductions here.
Do they? They don't?
No, I think they're done in New York or Chicago.
Oh, they do something. They do like a whole thing, like it's like a concert or something.
Hmm.
Because my hairdresser, if anyone like, if I'm talking about you and you don't want me to, I'm sorry. No, my hairdresser, who's kind of like an aunt to me, she went to it last year.
Oh,
It was like really, it was expensive, but like she went and she got to see like all these different artists who got like inducted into it. It was at the Q or whatever it's called now.
okay.
Yeah.
It's still the Gund Arena.
Yeah,
Sorry,
the Gund.
showing my age. It was the Gund Arena, and then it was the Q, and now it's Rocket
Yeah.
Mortgage. But I
Oh
still
yeah,
call it-
Rocket Mortgage. Sorry.
yeah, I still call it Gund
It's the
Arena.
Gund Arena.
It's just like
Always.
Progressive Field is still Jacobs Field.
It's Jacobs Field. Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed. The Jake.
Yes. Yes. Have you ever been to the Rock Hall?
Yeah.
In there?
Mhm.
Yeah. It's cool too because they change this setup every so often too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like, I forgot what because we go every year with the band and they play, and um like they play for the news and it's right outside the Rock Hall.
Yeah, it's right up front.
Yes. And then after that, we get like a class. Like they teach about some music history something, which is really cool for the kids. Like they get to learn some different things, and then they get to hang around and like explore the Rock Hall for like an hour or two or something.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it was really fun last year. They now have like a garage band setup thing.
Really?
Yeah, so you can like you can actually like pick a song. They have like musicians, and then like you could sing, or you can actually be the musicians, like if you know how to play.
That's really
So
cool.
like a bunch of us, like the directors, all just like had a jam session, and all the kids were like freaking out. It was so fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was a really good time. So I know my kids are probably gonna listen to this also. So
That's okay.
hello, children.
Hi Savannah, because I know you're listening. I need more faces on my cups. That
Oh,
really
yes.
brightens my day
Yes.
when I have a saying or a face on my cup.
Do you want napkins too?
No, I don't need any more napkins.
Danielle has a whole thing. One time I was in her car and I was just sitting in the passenger seat and I was like looking, I don't know, I was looking for a place for something. And then like I opened her the glove compartment thing and just this whole stack of napkins came out. And I was like, oh, all right. Like noted.
Yeah. They literally came flying out. I like, and I knew like that week, I was like, I need to take some of these out of here before I have somebody in my car because somebody's going to get it and go to open my glove box and they're just going to pour everywhere. And that's what they did.
It was funny. It
Because,
was so funny.
every single day I get my smoothie. So every single day I get my napkin.
You do.
And
I still haven't stopped.
no.
And then you go to Chipotle and they give you a stack also.
A huge stack. Like, I don't understand. Do you think, like, every person is that messy that you need 10 napkins?
I mean, maybe.
I mean, well, and it's like, most of the time I order a bowl. It's not like I'm getting a
Right.
burrito.
Right.
A burrito, I could understand you would
Like,
need some napkins,
yeah.
but a bowl, you're not going to need more than probably 1 or 2 napkins unless you really have a hard time getting that fork in your mouth.
I'm
But
sure it's possible.
oh,
I'm sure there are some people that eat really fast and it just goes everywhere,
yeah,
you know?
but
Maybe they just assumed you did that too. I don't know.
maybe I don't know. But sometimes I'll get a lot of napkins and no fork. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
No fork. That seems helpful.
Yes, it's very helpful. That's why I keep forks in my car too. But those
Where
won't
are
be
those?
They're
Put
not.
those in a separate area?
Yes. They're in my center console.
Okay.
They're not in my glove box.
How many forks do you have?
It's just a small container. They're plastic. They're not like real.
She just has
Not
like
real
metal
silver.
forks, metal actual silverware. Just like
No, they're just
the fancy
I
stuff.
I think I bought them from Lucky's one day because they did that
Yeah.
to me, and then I was so mad that I didn't have a fork to eat my lunch.
But they gave you your napkins.
But they gave me my napkin, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get a little. It's a little tiny box.
I think that's smart though.
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah. Or I should just not eat my lunch in my car. But
Yeah, you know,
yeah,
you got to do what you got to do, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it happens.
The Rock Hall would be kind of cool to talk about.
It would be. Maybe we could do that for.
They do concerts and stuff. They do like the rock off or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've heard of that. Yeah,
Or we can just go to the induction thing that
yeah. That'd be cool.
it's really expensive. It's like $1,000 per ticket.
Oh,
You know, we got it.
got it.
You
Yeah.
can take out a small loan of $1 million.
Yes.
It's okay.
Tell your friends to subscribe because we're gonna need these
Yes,
subscribers.
please subscribe to this podcast, please. We need you.
We do very much. But
Yeah, that's what we got for today's episode
yeah,
of our top songs and then a couple random extra stories that don't have anything to do with it.
yeah. But now you know more about us.
Yes, we're really cool.
So,
I'm sure you've learned that.
yeah.
We got some good stories.
Yes.
Anyway, it's been fun.
It's been very fun.
And we look forward to seeing you guys next time.
Yeah.
And eventually we will be on YouTube.
Yes, that'll be exciting.
Eventually. I don't know when.
And then you'll get to see our awkwardness as well as hear us.
Yeah. I might actually just die if I'm on camera. So I don't know. I might not be able to
It's a
talk.
Thing I know CPR. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. At least I won't really die.
Yes.
Anyway, well, it's been fun and I will see you next time.
See you next time.
All right, bye. We hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Come back for more awkward millennial concert adventures. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Post Concert High. Be on the lookout for future episodes on YouTube. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I hope you're enjoying our episodes so far.
Yes.
So,
So, what